The University of Kentucky, of course, is coming up on its sesquicentennial, which means we'll be celebrating our 150th anniversary. In all of that time, we've had just 12 presidents of this institution. The 12th president is in his 4th year. He's doing some incredible things. Please give a warm welcome to President Eli Capilouto.
Thank you, Carl, and thank all of you for being here. I noticed the sun broke through just for this occasion today. Food, good food. It's more than just sustaining our bodies. In Kentucky, it's about sustaining our souls. And food, especially in the South, is linked to our identity and sense of place. From farm to table, our entire food economy is about how we connect with others and how we connect with community. That connection, and with it, is an enduring commitment at the heart of everything we do at the University of Kentucky. We were established as a land-grant institution nearly 150 years ago. That commitment to look out for the best interest of our people endures today. Over the last several months, the university has implemented various stages of a new dining operation. It is multi-dimensional. In its partnership with Aramark, it includes facility redevelopment and construction at a rapid pace, I may ask, high-quality, healthy food options, and a greater commitment to local farmers and Kentucky Proud brand. But this partnership is more than just bricks and mortars. It's more than simply menus and venues. It's about people. It's about our people. Already, Aramark is an integral part of the UK family. During move-in and K-Week, Aramark and our UK dining were everywhere. They were a special part of nearly every campus event. And when it came time to help direct a new student or a family, they were part of our family, answering, directing, and assisting these new Wildcats. Today, we are most proud to announce another way we are growing this campus and community family. It's an innovative component of this multifaceted partnership. With the support of Aramark, the ingenuity of UK faculty, and the expertise of the Kentucky Department of Agriculture, our state farming community, and many local stakeholders, we are proud to announce the creation of the $5 million Food Connection at the University of Kentucky. The Food Connection at UK will clearly define the next level of this unprecedented partnership in higher education, campus dining services, and how we interact and support our local and regional agricultural economy. Equally important are the opportunities for students and faculty to engage in immersive learning and research opportunities on campus and alongside our partners in the local food network. Unique ideas like this are thanks, as are all these many successful ventures we have been able to celebrate in the past few weeks, are because of the work of many mothers and fathers. Innovation does not happen in a vacuum or without creative minds coming to the table. So I'd like to thank a few people. Eric Foss, Tony Parnagoni, and our partners at Aramark. It was this component of their proposal that made a shared future between our two great brands much more enticing. Dean Nancy Cox and former Dean Scott Smith and scores of faculty and staff in the College of Agriculture, Food, and Environment who have worked toward this goal and will be part of the exciting proposals developed through this academic partnership. Commissioner Comer, representatives from the Department of Agriculture and our state and local farm partners and food providers who will lend their expertise as we examine the full scope of our local food economy. And I'd like also to tip my hat to Senator Paul Hornback, who is here with us today, Chair of the Senate Agriculture Committee. I have visited his farm and sat at his kitchen table, and I understand more what farmers in Kentucky face every day because of it. We have a team of dedicated staff at UK. In this proposal, I'll mention a couple, there were many, Eric Mundy and Melody Flowers, who shepherded this partnership from conception to inception today. After all, this work and this endeavor is, at the heart, about people and the connections we build when we break bread together. It's about integrating a sense of place, a spirit, the soul of Kentucky into our work. And it's about many partners in our food economy coming together in dynamic ways to support and enhance the vital part of our identity. For nearly 150 years, the University of Kentucky's enduring commitment to community has guided our work. Agriculture and farming were a cornerstone of our founding and remain a pivotal part of our work today. The food connection, in partnership with a global leader in food, is a natural extension of our mission and purpose as the state's indispensable institution. It is emblematic of the work we do in and with community every day of the week. So thanks to everyone here this morning, so many who made this day a reality. Thank you for your devotion to our community and those across the Commonwealth who we serve with honor and gratitude. Thank you very much.
Thank you, President Capilouto. Our next speaker, I just want you to take a moment. We each think as we look at our workday that we've got a lot to be responsible for and get done before the end of the day. But just put this in perspective. If you think you've got a big job, Eric Foss is President and Chief Executive Officer of Aramark. The company employs 270,000 people in 22 countries worldwide. And if that's not enough, he's also a big baseball fan, a big enough fan that he got involved several years ago as the principal investor, the Omaha Storm Chasers. They play AAA baseball. They're an affiliate of the Kansas City Royals, and there's another connection to Kentucky because the Lexington Legends here in town are the Class A affiliate, and some of the Legends players eventually will be playing for the Storm Chasers. Thankfully, true to his team's name, he chased the storm away this morning. Please give a warm welcome to Eric J. Foss, President and CEO of Aramark.
Well, thank you, Carl, and good morning. It's great to be here on such an exciting day and time for the University of Kentucky and really the state of Kentucky. As Carl mentioned, I really speak today before you on behalf of our 270,000 associates at Aramark across the globe and really want to express how pleased and how excited we are about our new partnership with the university. As I was flying out this morning, I was thinking about, this summer, I guess we officially signed the partnership in the middle of summer, and I can tell you Aramark's mindset going into the negotiations with Kentucky are reflective, I think, of a famous quote that one of your native sons, Abraham Lincoln, had at one point when he said, "I hope I have God on my side, but I must have Kentucky." And I can tell you that was definitely our mindset as we looked at the opportunity to partner with the university. At Aramark, one of our core missions is all around making sure we enrich and nourish people's lives where they learn, work, play, and recover. So in addition to a big business we have across higher education, we also have a big healthcare business, a big sports business, and a fairly large business where we feed and run the facilities for a lot of the major Fortune 500 companies. And as a result of that, we touch and serve millions of people's lives day in and day out. And I would say center to us making sure we enrich and nourish people's lives are two core concepts. The first concept is all about dreaming and making sure we innovate. And the second concept is all about doing and making sure we provide either moment of truth greatness when we engage with the consumer, and just as importantly, making sure we do and give back to our communities. So, our participation and our partnership in the UK Food Connection is one that is really all about dreaming and doing as well. And I think, our goal is to make sure that we create a sustainable, a healthy, and a successful food economy here in Kentucky for generations to come. As part of our partnership with the University of Kentucky, you'll continue to see us, we have, and you'll continue to see us invest in new facilities. Some of that work is completed. There's a lot underway, and we're very excited to be breaking ground next week on this new space that will ultimately be the home of the UK Food Connection. Over and above the investment we'll make on the facility side, again, we're investing $5 million in this connection fund that can be used for internships and fellowships for undergraduates and graduate students. It'll also go to staffing and programming and research grants. So in closing, on behalf of all of Aramark, I want to thank President Capelito, as well as the University of Kentucky and state and local officials for this partnership. We've got a bright future as partners and very much look forward to facing that future together. Thank you.
Thanks very much, Eric Foss. Our next speaker is a Monroe County native, a lifelong farmer, served in the Kentucky State House of Representatives for over 10 years, and in November of 2011, Kentuckians elected James Comer to be their Commissioner of Agriculture. Commissioner Comer has gained national attention through some of his innovative initiatives to enhance rural economic development through agriculture. Please welcome Commissioner James Comer.
Well, thank you. What a great day for the family farmers of Kentucky, and what a great day for the University of Kentucky College of Agriculture. What a great day for the students and faculty of the University of Kentucky, because the students and faculty now are going to have greater access to locally grown, healthy, fresh, Kentucky-proud food products. And in my opinion, that's a pretty good scenario to be faced with in the future. This project today is going to have a significant impact on the agriculture economy in Kentucky. I want to thank some people. First of all, I want to thank the University of Kentucky. I want to thank President Capelito for your commitment to support the local food movement and to help develop the local food infrastructure in the Lexington area. I want to thank the Dean of the College of Agriculture, Nancy Cox, and all the faculty and students at the College of Agriculture for working to educate the next generation of farmers and working to help work with our existing farmers on research. The University of Kentucky College of Agriculture is an integral part of the agriculture community in Kentucky. It's crucial that we have a close working relationship with the University of Kentucky College of Agriculture through our programs at the Department of Agriculture, like the Kentucky Proud program, which is the branding initiative for family farmers and for agriculture in Kentucky. I know we have a class of students here in Dr. Snell's class learning about the local food economy and working with the Department of Agriculture and working with the farmers across Kentucky to help develop and build a sustainable food system in Kentucky. All of that is imperative on this project here. I want to thank Aramark for their commitment to buy local and for their commitment all across Kentucky to buy Kentucky Proud products and to support farm families in Kentucky. This is something that we will look back decades from today and see that today was the first step in helping to grow our agriculture economy in Kentucky. You know, when you look at the industries across Kentucky, agriculture is one industry that has been recession-proof. Last year we grew our farm sales by 20%. We went from a having $5 billion in farm sales to $6 billion in farm sales in 1 year. And moving forward, we can continue to grow that number. But one way that we have to focus on to grow that number is to develop the local food economy. And that's what this project here today is going to do. I want to recognize some people at the Department of Agriculture that have worked very hard on this project. Kristen Branscombe, our Director of Marketing at the Department of Agriculture, thank you for all your hard work. We also have a great team here that represent a lot of the Kentucky Proud producers across the state. Mike Chandler is the CEO of Prairie Farms. And we have a lot of talk today on trying to help develop the economy in Appalachia. And I know the University of Kentucky is playing a lead role in helping to grow our economy and diversify our economy in eastern Kentucky. Prairie Farms is a good company based in Somerset that processes milk. They process a milk product that you have on campus, and you're going to continue through this project to have an increased supply of that product, Utterly Kentucky Milk. And what that is a 100% Kentucky Proud dairy product that's produced and processed in southern and eastern Kentucky at the Prairie Farms plant in Somerset. And I want to thank you for your commitment to supporting Kentucky Proud farmers. Eunice Shalapi at the Department of Agriculture is our dairy specialist, worked with Prairie Farms on this project. Dean Nancy Cox and former Dean Scott Smith have been so instrumental and so passionate about helping to grow our local food economy in Kentucky, and we're seeing the fruits of their labor today with this project. This project is going to grow farm sales in the state. It's opening up new markets for family farmers, and when the Department of Agriculture and the Kentucky Proud program continue to have a great working relationship with the University of Kentucky College of Agriculture and with suppliers like Aramark, we're going to grow this farm economy in Kentucky. We're going to play a role. When I say we, I'm talking about agriculture. We're going to play a role in creating new jobs and growing our tax base in this state through increased food production. So in closing, I want to thank everyone here today that's had this vision of growing the local food economy here in Lexington through expanding the dining services to make a commitment to buy more local food produced by Kentucky farm families. Thank you on behalf of farm families all across Kentucky, and I look forward to having many functions here and enjoying the best of what Kentucky has to offer through the Kentucky Proud program. Thank you all.
Thank you, Commissioner Comer. We talked about the sesquicentennial of the University of Kentucky. What we now know is the University of Kentucky's original mission was the Agricultural and Mechanical College for the Commonwealth. So agriculture's been a part of this from the very start. And January 1st of 2014, we had a very historic transition in the College of Agriculture, Food, and Environment. After 13 years as Dean, Scott Smith returned to the faculty, but very capably filling his shoes, the first female dean of the College of Agriculture, Dean Nancy Cox. Please give her a warm welcome.
Thank you, Carl. I feel like I'm batting cleanup ahead of the storm, to continue with the baseball analogy. Welcome to the College of Agriculture, Food, and Environment, old and new friends. We changed our name about a year ago from the College of Agriculture to the expanded name because we wanted the public to understand that food and environment are both essential to our core mission. So we wanted to announce that fact in our new name, which aptly has the acronym CAFE. We're also sitting on the Alumni Plaza, which was designed by one of our former landscape architecture students to reflect our commitment to Kentucky's food and environment. And so it's only a few months old, and we're very happy to have this event here. I think we're going to be happy we have a tent on it today. The new partnership with Aramark is going to change our game, and we appreciate it so much. We appreciate our long-term partnership with the Kentucky Department of Agriculture and UK Dining. We have already benefited our research programs and students have already benefited from these partnerships. I'd also like to recognize Ashton Potter-Wright, who's in the audience. She's the new local food coordinator for Lexington, and it's also in recent months become a great partner of this college. I don't know how many people ever thank the purchasing folks for being creative and supporting our mission. And so if this is the first time, Bill and Penny, thank you very much, Bill Harris and Penny Cox. Our new ventures depend on creativity and service in those service units, and we really appreciate this. We are going to be able to give our students an even better real-world education with the partnership of such a distinguished company as Aramark, and we're really looking forward to it. I'd also like to recognize and thank the students, faculty, and staff who have been expressing our mission to support the food economy in such a great way, and their leadership will be essential for our future activities to be successful. The last thing I want to do is to recognize my former boss, Dean Scott Smith, who will be serving as the interim faculty director of the Food Connection. He now works for me, but I have to buy him lunch every time I talk with him. But so that's the Food Connection as well. But we're really lucky to have Scott in this role. He was a big part of the request for proposals that resulted in hiring Aramark, and so he comes to it with the highest level of dedication. Thanks, Scott, and thanks to all of y'all.
Thank you, Dean Cox.